On and we are live. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us on this sunny Wednesday afternoon in the UK. We've had a shower for those people interested in a weather report. Finally, the heavens broke after 4 weeks of sun?
Yeah,
I think we've had 4 weeks of sun. It's been brilliant. Stuart's joining me this afternoon, and we're going to be playing a two-player game of Star Trek Captain's Chair. We've both played this game quite a few times before. You've played it more recently than me. Shockingly, I haven't played this for about 6 weeks. So I'm going to be a little bit rusty, but we will see how we go on. Unlike many of my other Captain's Chair videos, this one is not sponsored. Basically, we just decided to play the game because we really like it. But also, we're kind of celebrating that it's finally been released in the UK. And Stuart says your copy arrived.
Yeah, just before you left to come here.
So you've not even unboxed it.
No, yeah.
I'm just gonna fiddle a little bit with this camera just to make you a bit bigger. There we go. So yeah, for those people in the UK that pre-ordered it, people have been starting to get copies. So yeah, if you want to learn how to play this game, I would strongly recommend going and watching my other videos, because in those videos I actually do pretty much a full teach and a tutorial as we're playing the game. Today is just going to be a playthrough, but if you are completely new to Captain's Chair, I'll let you know what it is. This is a two-player, head-to-head, card-driven game based on the Imperium system designed by David Turksey and Nigel Buckle. The base game, the core set, comes with 6 different captains. Today I'm playing Sela.
And
you're playing Sisko. Each one follows the same core rules, but it comes with its own unique deck. And what we do is we play through 5 Stardate cards, which are here. This is the timer for the game. And when all of this glory runs out on the Stardate card, we go to the next Stardate card. And when all of that glory runs out, we go to the next one, etc., etc., etc. Generally speaking, we'll get about 10 turns, I think. It works out usually as to get in about 10 turns each. And at the end of all that, we're going to count our victory points. And lots of things we do in the game are worth victory points: controlling locations, buying new cards into our deck, completing our goals is worth victory points, and progressing on the 3 tracks, whatever these tracks are called, I can't remember, speciality tracks. But the tracks only score you points if you have completed one of your missions, and we're playing with the advanced side of the board today. So on the basic side of the board, and I strongly recommend playing on the basic side for your first few games, much easier. But we're playing with the advanced side today. So, Stuart, go through your 3 possible missions that you're trying to do.
So I've got a call to arms. My goal is to have 4 ships deployed and have at least 7 on the influence or military tracks.
So 7 or more influence or 7 or more military, and have 4 ships actually deployed. Now, Deep Space Nine does count as a ship.
Yep, already deployed.
Yeah, we're not using the standee for it because it can't actually warp anywhere, so we're not bothering with that. Your second one.
For Jaws application to the Federation, my goal is to have 2 Starfleet traits, excluding your captain.
Because your captain is Starfleet, yep. So have 2 other Starfleet traits.
And 3 Bajoran in play.
Okay.
And have a ship.
Bajor. So you actually start with a location controlled at the start of the game. And your third one?
Contacting the Dominion. So my goal is to have 3 Dominion or Changeling in play. Is that, can I have 2 of one and 1 of the others?
Yeah.
And all?
3 of that or that.
Yeah,
okay.
Traits.
So my goals are Romulan might. I need to have at least 6 influence and 6 military. So, yeah. The reunification plot, I need to have 4 Vulcans in play. And we were just talking about this. There's not actually that many Vulcan cards in play. So, after the countdown started and before we went live, I have quickly shuffled the promo cards in. Because one of the promo cards is Vulcan. So that's increased the number of Vulcans that we have in the game. So I need to have 4 Vulcans in play. And finally, the Duras plot, I need to have... and I'm not sure of the wording on this one. The wording on this one is slightly unusual. I'm sure there's a reason why it's printed like this, but if somebody knows, let me know. It says 1 or more Klingons on the same ship that has cloak. So my confusion is, why doesn't it just say have 1 Klingon on a ship with cloak? I don't know, because as soon as you've got 1, you've done it. But anyway, Sela can scan for Vulcans. Yes, but what I'm saying is there's not actually that many Vulcans in the game. But thankfully, we have a common card list. Now, this doesn't have the promos on it. But if I am looking for a Vulcan, I can look at this, find out where the Vulcans are, and work out where they are. This is to help you when you're learning the game. Once you know the game really well, you will remember where all of the different cards are.
Yeah.
Read the reward pool. Okay, so
I've gone for a whole deck looking for a trait before I realised
it's not there. So David is in the chat. Thank you, David. It says, so gain 1 military for each cloak in play and 2 glory from the supply for each Klingon in play. Dismiss 1 cloak and all beamed Klingons. So that's why it's worded like that, because the reward is better if you've got more.
Okay.
Right, fantastic. The game does not come with one of these, but...
Like being back at school, isn't it? Read the full question.
Yes. So, evens, I'll go first. Evens. Okay, right. Now, what's interesting about Sela's deck is that 3 of my cards actually start off in the discard pile. So I have a 10-card deck at the start of the game, but 3 of them are already in my discard pile. What that means is I'm going to cycle through my deck quicker. You've got the standard 10 cards and 5 in your hand.
I think this is my first time playing with an advanced side.
Is it?
Yeah.
So you played a lot, but only with the basic
Yeah,
cards?
I think it's been my sixth game, but I've always played different captains. So.
Right, okay. I've never played Sisko. I don't think I've ever played Koloth. I've played Shran quite a lot. I've played Picard and Shran. They're the 2 ones that I've played. Okay. I have played Burnham once, but I've never played Sela. So we'll see how this goes. I probably should go through my ability. So reaction. After attacking your opponent, so I'm going to be attacking you, sorry. Invite him round for the afternoon. After attacking your opponent gain 1 dilithium or 1 latinum. Okay? And also I can use it, and we're using these clear sort of bluish cubes as I've used this card this turn.
Exhaust token.
Yes. And so I can activate her to discard either Infiltrate or Conquer from my hand, and then spend 3 Latinum to scan for either a Klingon, Vulcan, or Starfleet. Okay, so that's how I can find the Vulcans, is by looking for them. And scan is where you actually go through the whole deck, isn't it? You say, I'm scanning for a Vulcan.
And you get the top.
And you keep going and going and going until you find one. And if you don't find it, you go to a different deck and you look through there.
Yes.
And it's only if you don't get all of them that you get 2 glory.
Yes.
Okay, so I start the game with the IOW Garaxus in play. So unlike Deep Space Nine, I can beam this around, fly this around for dilithium.
And I better.
You want your 5 cards? Yep.
Yeah, because sometimes you might make me discard cards or anything. So.
Yeah, this is, from what I know, this is a very aggressive deck. And for those people who know the game, the locations we have in play are the Ancient Relay Station, the Armagosa Observatory, and Dazaria. Who knows? Who knows indeed? Right, well, I'd read that this was all about playing ships and planets, and I've got planets in hand, so let's do this. So my first action, let's go through the steps. The steps are not printed on this side of the sheet, but that's because we should know the steps by now. But just as a refresher, because it's been a while since I played, resupply, control, actions, cleanup. Cleanup is resolve the stardate card, place glory, and then discard and draw. Okay. So resupply, no resupply, control, no control. Get on there. Right, there you go. So I am going to spend one of my actions, and I am going to play Romulus. So Romulus is going to go here. It's an Imperial Romulan location, and I play it, I take control of the location, and when I take control of the location, I can free play a ship. Thankfully, I have a ship, which normally would cost me an action to play, but it doesn't because it's free play. So the IRW Kazara. So I've played it, it's this one. Deploy this ship. You may send an away team to a location, ignoring any opponent's ship. So I will. So I can send an away team to a location. Okay. I mean, this one is really good. I do like this one. In fact, having the location, yeah, we'll just put my stuff on this side and your stuff on that side. It'll be fine. We might need to spread them out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, I'm gonna go for this one. So I'm gonna put an away team there. Okay, right. So I've still got 2 actions left. And I am going to use one of those 2 actions to play another location. And this is Remus. So we've got Romulus and Remus. When I play it, I take control of it. And when I take control of it, I'm going to attack you. So you have to discard a card.
No.
It begins.
Already. Okay.
It begins. And after attacking your opponent, so I'm going to use her ability. I'm going to exhaust her to react. I get either a dilithium or a latinum. I'm going to have a dilithium.
And it was discard a card.
Might want to send the away team to Romulus. Oh, yeah, because of that. That's a good point, actually.
You can draw another card.
Yeah, well, I thought about it, but actually, I have a plan. I have a cunning plan, which might work, it might not.
There we go.
I've got
discards over here.
there,
Yeah, there we go.
Right, so I've still got 1 action left. Okay, well, this is not an action. So I am going to play Sub-Commander to Rule. So when I play here, I need my played area. Played area can go here. Draw a card. You may discard a card to draw a cloak from your discard pile. And I've got these 3 cards in my discard pile. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so I am going to discard that to draw a cloak from my discard pile, which will be the IRW Teryx. So that goes back into my hand. Okay. My 3rd and final action is to play the IRW Teryx. Yeah, I'm going to have lots of ships.
Oh, another ship.
Which is this one. So when I play it, deploy this ship, you may send an away team to a location ignoring any opponent's ship. So at this point, I am going to send.
Yeah.
Thank you, Willem, for the advice. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate Romulus, because if I've got an away team there, I draw a card. So my deck is empty. Now, do I reshuffle immediately, or only when I need to?
I believe when you need to draw.
When I need to interact with it. Okay, then what I'm going to do is, so I've already used her. I am going to play Infiltrate, which is also not an action. You may warp up to 3 of your ships with Cloak.
Yeah, nicely done.
So that goes here. Now. I'm going to send the Teryx over here and this one over here. I think I'm going to keep that one in. Oh no, I can send. You may warp up to 3 of your ships with Cloak, so I can warp them anywhere.
Yeah.
We'll warp this over there. Yeah, we'll warp that over there. Okay, so currently, unless you do something, I'm going to take control of that. That location is currently secured.
Sounds good.
And I've got a card in my hand which I can't play because I don't have any actions left and it requires actions. I don't think I want to do anything with these. I've already used that. Done that. I think that's it. So, I'm going to take a glory from here and I'm going to put it on. I've not really looked at any of these at all. And I don't know what you're all about. I don't know what you're going to be trying to do.
Yeah, I haven't decided yet.
Okay, let's put it on the Borg spatial trajector. So that goes on there. And then I discard these 2 cards. And I'm going to keep that card in hand. And then I draw 5. Except I can't draw because my deck is empty. So what I do is I reshuffle my discard pile. I'll make a new deck. And then I take the top card from my reserve, put it on there, and then draw my remaining 4 cards. 5. Okay, that's it. I've only got 2 cards in my deck again. So first turn is done. Wow.
You did a lot on your first.
I did a lot. I got all these chips out. Look at this.
Hey. Yeah. Right, so I'm going to play Kira
Nerys.
to gain 3 military and 1 glory, and your opponent gains 1 influence.
Yeah, I remember this one. So you gain 3 military and a glory.
Yeah.
Wow. And I get an influence.
Yes.
Not complaining. I need influence.
Okay. And then I will play Analyze. Take an instant to gain a ship.
So you take the top incident from here into your hand. And you gain a ship. So you can either gain that one or you can have that one.
Let's take this one.
And what comes out is the Romulan Bird of Prey. Nice.
I'm running out of actions. That's not good. Then I will deploy this ship.
The Zindi Reptilian Battleship. So I need to find that. There it is. What does that do then?
Deploy this ship, you may gain a cargo. If the gain cargo is weapon, beam it here and gain 1 glory.
So
there is already a cargo out.
Yep, you may gain a cargo.
If your captain's Borg, I do not have Borg.
Ships don't go into hand. What have we missed?
Gain a ship.
Ships don't go into hand.
On to gain a ship. So what, that was meant to go into my discard?
Sorry, yes. Yeah, gain. Gain is either top of the deck or discard pile.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, gain cards, not your ships. Any gain cards.
Top. That's fine. Let's go for...
I say, it's been a while since I played. Nigel's keeping us honest.
Thank you. Deploy
The Rio Grande, which is a ship.
Oh, actually, no, let's not do
No.
that. Let's go for that one.
Set
Draw
of
a card, then discard a card.
Oh, look.
Right, then
Right.
let's deploy this ship.
There we go.
I didn't have any. Right, deploy this ship. You may gain a cargo. If it's a weapon, beat me here, game 1. Let's see.
You just put that card back in hand?
This one?
No, the one that you played.
Yeah, I didn't play it.
You didn't play it.
How
How did you draw the card then?
Because I played... Which one? Oh, sorry, yes.
that one?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's in your play
That one's
deck.
down there, yeah.
Oh, so you did play that?
Which one did I just play to get that one?
It was
draw a
that one.
card. Oh, sorry.
That's it. So
Yeah.
you played
Draw a
Seven
card,
Course.
discard a card, warp to your ship.
Right.
Sorry about that. And then I can gain a cargo. So I can either gain this one, or
Which is effectively worth 3 points.
yes. But
Do I still need dates, says James. No, I'm all right for dates. Jaffa Cakes is always welcome, though.
and is this one going to be a gain card? So again, it'll be either
Top of the deck or discard pile.
I don't think I want that card, so I'm going to try
Oh.
this one.
Is it a weapon?
It is not.
Okay.
Let's see. I will put that one on my deck, I think. No, wait. I'm going to put it on the discard, which you're not going to be happy about that one.
Oh, it's a Vulcan.
Right, 3 actions. Can't do that one. Discard a card. I can. No, because I need a card to beam. Right, that's it. Can't do any of those actions.
So you could warp the Zindi Reptilian battleship somewhere if you wanted to, I think.
Oh yeah, I can, can't I?
Can it do that? Yeah, it
Yeah,
can.
spend 1 to warp.
Or you can discard a card to beam something to it.
Yeah, I've only got 1 card left, so if
Okay.
I discard it, I'll have nothing left to beam. So let's warp it by.
Where are you going to send it?
So that's spent to the supply here. And I will send it there.
Yep.
Actually, I might fight for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I'm going to definitely go for Star.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll just pop it there
That's
facing you.
bases. Right, that's me done. So
All
then
done.
I have to do the glory.
Put a glory on a card.
The glory on a card. Synthetic Android.
Okay. And then discard all the cards that you played.
The one I've got left I will keep in my hand.
Okay.
That one's deployed, so that one stays there, and these up. Redraw up to 5.
Okay, so at the start of my turn, I have a resupply. I gain a dilithium, and then I can discard, if I want to, a Riemann to get another 2. I'm not sure I do. No, I think I'm okay for dilithium at the moment. But, it's so tricky, isn't it?
It is.
No, I'm going to do it. I'm going to discard a Riemann to get an additional 2 dilithium. Okay, so that's my resupply action. Control, I control this. So that goes there. These ships, I believe, get dismissed. And I take control of this location. And when I take control of this location, I can put a card on top of my deck. And spend an action. So I've still got 2 actions left. To enlist a development. So straight away, I get to one of my super cards. I've not even looked at these. Well, that costs 2, that costs 3, that costs 5. I mean, I have 5. We could get the Scimitar out really early. That seems bonkers good. Or the Valdor.
Not good news for me.
That's really good as well. I mean, we could just go super aggressive. Find it. I destroy the found card. Okay, so when I play it, I have to find a Romulan and destroy it. Then I have to beam a card to Remus, and if I do both, I can deploy the ship. So the ship's really powerful, but in order to play it, I need to do some bad stuff. I don't think I need that yet. I need to get my military up before I play that. Whereas this one is actually quite nice. Yeah, we might have this one. Okay, so I'm going to buy the IRW Valdor. And again, we're not experts at this game, so this might be the really bad strategy choice, but hey. So I enlist that. Enlisting always goes to the top of the deck. Yes, I think enlist always goes to the top of the deck.
So yeah, enlist, top of the deck. Gain is top of the deck.
Or discard
Which
pile.
is the one that goes into your
Take.
hand? Oh, that's it.
Take is in hand. And we get a new location. This is the last of the starting locations, and it's Riser. Always comes out when I'm playing.
Oh, and I've got a reaction.
Oh.
Oh, that's for me. Don't worry. Don't
Okay.
worry. Nothing to do with yours.
So that was my control step. Now it's my actions, of which I've lost 1, but that's fine. We're going to activate Romulus to draw a card. Oh, look. It's that one that I just put there.
Does that activation count just away teams, or is it away teams and ships for the count?
This is away teams.
Just away teams.
Just away teams. So I'm going to use an action to play the IRW Valdor, which is this fella. Deploy this ship. You may send an away team to a location ignoring any opponent's ships.
Nice.
Pop that there. Oh, look at the things I can do with it. Oh my god. That's amazing. That is actually... Right, there you go. But it requires 2 dilithium.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Suddenly, I need 2 dilithium. Which, oh look, I can do. Right, I'm going to spend an action to play Utilize. So I gain a dilithium and 2 dilithium for each controlled location. I have 3 controlled locations, so that's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Getting
5,
nervous now.
6, 7. Okay, so that's played. I'm then going to activate the Valdor, spending 2 dilithium to draw a card and force your opponent to dismiss a ship. So I'm literally blowing up one of your ships.
Okay. Just take out.
So can you dismiss Deep Space Nine? I guess you can. Yeah.
Oh, but then I use my promotion, so maybe I should keep that one.
So is that ship getting blown up then?
Just check my button.
And I'm going to react to that and gain a Latinum. Don't know why I need Latinum, but I've got enough dilithium for now. That's why I need Latinum. Right.
Resupply, draw a card for every 2 and we don't play. Okay, yeah, I'm going to get rid of Deep Space Nine. I'm not doing a duty turn.
Okay.
Yep.
Right. So I forced you to dismiss a ship, which means that goes. Oh no, you did you did.
Yes.
You did get
I don't have the. Okay, it doesn't
Okay.
warp, so I don't have the.
That's already there, along with an away team. I can't send that now because I've used it to blow up Deep Space Nine. Yes.
Which I'm worried about that attacking.
Don't worry, it'll be back. Deep Space 10.
Oh dear.
I have no actions left, but cycling through my cards is good. I could promote this person to be my duty officer. Now, what is that actually going to do? In fact, I should put my locations here, shouldn't I? Yeah, they're my locations. Might need more. Okay, I mean, she's all right. No, actually, I think I'm just going to play her again. So play Sub-Commander to rule, draw a card. And now I may dismiss a card to draw a cloak from my discard pile. So, yes. I think I'll do that. I'll draw a card. I'll discard a card to take that back from my discard pile. Okay, don't quite know why I'm doing this, because I don't have any other actions that I can do. These are all... Yeah, that's fine. Right, so... cleanup. I need to put this glory on a card. I'm not taking any of these. This deck seems to be very much about taking ships, attacking planets, and not actually picking up any of these. The standard cards that you use to get these, I don't have. But
No?
we're going to take them.
Okay.
Well, I don't think I do. If I do, I've not read them.
Maybe they're in your reserve. Maybe they come out.
Yeah, maybe. So, which of these do I want to keep? Yeah, you see, I did all of that thing, and I'm not sure it was worthwhile, because if I'm going to discard these anyway... Oh!
That's good to cycle for your deck, isn't it?
Oh, that's interesting. So I've only got one card left in my deck, so I'm going to be getting a reserve card anyway. I think I'm going to keep that in hand. And actually, I think I'm going to keep all of these in hand, which is normally not a good thing to do. So maybe I won't. No, let's get rid of those two. And I'm keeping this one in hand. Right, so... Oh, and I need to discard those as well. So I discard those. Right, drawing up. I can draw one. I then get that, and I get two more of these, and it's your go.
Okay. Resupply, don't have any of those. Control, there isn't anything, but my first play,
Ooh.
I will play the wormhole.
I mean, that was part of your deck, wasn't it?
Yes.
So it's a location that you take control of. You can free play a ship.
Free play a ship, let's play that ship.
Rio Grande.
Deploy that one.
Yep.
And the control one is look at the top 3 locations, put them on the top or the bottom of their deck in any order.
There you go. Have a look. See if there's anything good for you. Okay, so I can gain stuff. Oh, that's why I want dilithium. I've just found the card. Need more dilithium.
Right, okay, so that one on the top, those two on the bottom.
On the top. Okay.
Discard. Oh, okay. I don't think I've got any anomalies in my deck at the moment, so Oh, that can go in
That's
reserve
an
though,
anomaly.
isn't it? Oh yeah, discard a card to find an anomaly.
Okay.
But I can't remember if this one has any in the reserve.
Can you
deck.
find from the reserve? You can.
Find, yeah.
There are no anomalies in your reserve.
Okay, don't have to worry about that. Oh, ship. Okay, so right. Send an away team to a location with Starfleet or Starbase.
That is a starbase.
So
is that an action?
activation? Costs an action as well, though.
Okay.
Because I chose not to do the reaction. Because if I did the reaction, I'm guessing I wouldn't be able to then do the activation. Is it?
Yeah.
It's one or the other. So then send an away team. Got an away team there. I will play Jadzia Dax. So spend 1 Latinum to return an incident and gain a glory. So that incident goes back into the bottom deck.
You gain a glory, which is going to mean I get that. We put 6 on here. 7. 1, 2, 3. 6, 7. So at the end of my turn, the market is going to get wiped.
Discard card to beam. Discard. Right, and that's me done for that turn. So then I've just got to pick a glory. It's all getting wiped anyway, isn't it?
It's all getting wiped at the end of my turn.
Oh, your turn. Okay.
That's yours, isn't it? And that's mine. Okay.
Right, so that one gets
Your discard pile.
over here. And then draw back up to 5.
1. Top card of your reserve. And then 2 more. Okay, so resupply. I get a dilithium. I can discard a Riemann for an extra 1 and choose not to. That's it for resupply. Control. I don't control this because I need 1 more there. So I go into my actions. So. I mean, I could do this. It's a bit early to do it, but it might just work.
Yeah.
Let's try it. I am going to play Utilize, and I'm going to get 7 dilithium.
Oh dear. Let's hope you run out of
2, 3, 4,
dilithium
5,
at
6,
some
7.
point.
So I get 7 dilithium.
Okay.
3,
I need more ships.
4, 5, 6, 7. Then I'm going to play, as an action, I'm going to play Imperial Pride. Spend 10 dilithium.
Ooh.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And log a controlled location. So I'm going to log the ancient relay station.
Yeah.
So that gets logged in the captain's log.
And then.
Let's take the top encounter.
Nice.
So these were shuffled, but I'm just going to shuffle them again. Oh, if the logged card shares no traits with your captain.
Gain 1.
The logged card shares no traits with my captain.
Yeah.
So
you
I gain an
1
influence. But I get this top encounter, and I take it, which means it goes to my hand. Have we got a good one? Totally got the one I needed.
Nice.
Well, that was lucky. That was very lucky.
Wild card?
And it's the Vulcan one.
Okay.
So, this has got to be done.
Is there normally a Volcamon in there, or is that the pro?
No, it is. It is in there. So I'm going to play it because this is hilarious. So we're gonna go to the center of the galaxy and see God, because why not? So Shaka Ray counts as a location, so I'm putting it there.
Yeah.
But it's an action and it's an attack. I deploy this card. I may beam a ship here. So I am going to beam a ship.
Yeah.
I'm going to give God a starship. you take 2 incidents.
Ooh.
And that was an attack card, which means I can react to it and gain a gain. I'm going to gain a Latinum this time.
Nice.
Okay. Right. Now, meanwhile, what's happening here? I've not used Romulus yet. I should use Romulus. Draw a card. Right. Okay. I haven't used this yet. And I haven't used this. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, this is the thing again. I can keep using it to blow your ships up.
Yep. Yeah, it's a bit of a worry, that one.
I think I'm going to. I'm just going to go absolute offensive. So we are going to use this to draw a card and force your opponent to just dismiss a ship.
Right. Dismiss.
So the Rio Grande has been blown up. Right. And I drew a card. Then I am going to play Sub-Commander to rule again to draw a card. I may discard a card, I'm not going to. Then I am going to play this as an ally.
Yeah.
Remans as an ally. Not an action to play it, because I've used all of my actions. Put a card on the top of your deck. To send an away team to a location. I'm going to send this away team to here. Then either log this card or your opponent may draw a card. So this is interesting because this is a really good card. But I'm actually going to log it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to log it. Might be too soon. This is an interesting deck. I love all of the way that these decks play differently. And because I've played Picard and Shran so much, this is like confusing me a lot because it's very, very different. And it's amazing how different the decks play, considering it is just a deck of cards with text on. Anyway, is that it? I think that is it. I think I've done that. I could walk this ship. Oh no, where is this ship? This ship is there.
Yeah.
This ship is busy attacking you. So that's what that's doing. I don't think I've got anything else. Nope. So at the beginning of my cleanup step, we're going to wipe all of this glory. Nobody wanted it. And all of the cards go to junk. And then we get some new cards. We've got Zephram Cochrane. We've got an unstable wormhole.
Oh, okay.
We've got the USS Reliant. And we have the Letheans. Okay, so that's that gone. Then I need to put this on something. So I'm going to put this on... Well, that's an anomaly, and you want anomalies, don't you? I'm going to put it on here. Letheans. And then my actions reset. I'm going to discard all of my played cards. So there. Do I want to discard these? How many cards have I got? 3. Sure, I'm just going to discard them. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this deck does burn through its cards quite quickly. How many people in the chat have played Sela? I'm guessing a few, because Taryn is giving me some advice. And Willem's definitely played it, because Willem's played each of the decks about 400 times, I think. And I'm guessing Nigel's played it. Right, you'll go.
Okay, right.
Where did that card come from? Oh, right, okay, yeah. So all of the standard cards, which I'm used to seeing in the Picard and the Shran deck,
Yeah.
I'm now
Slightly
getting
different,
because they were in my reserve deck.
Really?
I just
Okay.
don't start with them. But now I'm getting them. Yeah, okay. Andrew's not played it yet. Kit hasn't had a chance to play. You've not broken open your copy yet. Okay, Sela is very cuddly. Cuddly is not the not the term that I would use. See, last time I played against Sisko, I felt he was very aggressive.
Yeah.
And he was the one that kept blowing up my ships.
Well,
So,
yeah, he normally needs a couple of ships there, I think. So you've done well to get rid of him at the start.
getting that early, I think I got it without actually reading its ability.
Yeah, no,
but
that's
now
fine.
that I've got its ability, as long as I've got the dilithium, I can just keep destroying your ships.
Yes, I really want to keep that one in play, but I don't think I'm going to be able to this turn. So I really need to get an away team here.
Mm. It's not a starbase though, is it?
No.
No, it's yeah.
No, it was my my other ship. I think that lets me.
Well, the Rio Grande.
Yes,
It's the
if
ship.
there's
So,
a
yeah.
starship there. Okay, right. I don't think I'll do that yet. Okay, let's try using Quark. Let's spend 1 Latinum to scan 1 of person. Oh wait, if it's scanned, can I still... Oh, if there's a trait there, I have to do that one, don't I?
Yeah, I believe so. So what did it say?
The gain card is business, draw a card. If the gain card is shady, take an incident.
Okay, so it's to scan 1 of person.
Oh, that's allies anyway.
Yeah, that's allies.
Yeah, I'm looking at the wrong deck. That's cool. So I'll scan that one. Oh, I'd have to spend a glory. I've already spent my Latinum.
Yeah, so scan. If it's scanning a suit, you look at the top X cards. So that says 1. So you basically look at the top card of that deck.
Yeah. But
scanning for a trait is done differently.
I'd have to spend a glory to do that. So yeah. Let's scale that back. Okay. Right. This is going to be very, very risky, I think. Right, let's go for activation. Send an away team to a location with Starfleet or Starbase. So I can send this.
You can send it to there. Here. That is a starbase. Yeah. You will take control of that at the start of your next turn, unless I do something about it.
Let's play my. Just gotta have to be in the card here. Play this one to gain 5 dilithium. 2 per location.
Yep.
And then
1 plus 2 per location.
3.
Oh, this is painful.
What are you doing this time?
If I can get it right. I'm not sure I can. I'll try.
Okay, so can I free play an attack? Got find a Vulcan. I don't have any Vulcans in my deck. Can I still do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the reward.
If it's a reward and not a requirement. So this is a promo card. So it's an attack card. It's not an action.
Find a Vulcan.
Find a Vulcan. So you look through your hand, discard pile, deck, and reserve for a Vulcan, but you've not managed to find one.
Well, I don't believe this deck has any, does it?
I wouldn't have thought so.
Yeah.
No.
And then you have to discard a person.
I have to discard a person. I cannot discard a person.
Then don't worry.
So I guess I reveal my hand so that you see I don't have a person.
Okay.
You're sending the wolves after me.
Hopefully. I was hoping you'd have a person there to get rid of. Really struggling with this hand. So let's just activate this one. Discard a card to beam a card here. Let's discard. Discard. Beam a card here.
So Quark's on board the Zindi reptilian battleship.
Yeah, he's there. And discard a card to return this card. So discard that one. No, sorry. Discard a card to return this card. So discarded that one to return that one.
And if you had...
Yeah, if it had attack on there.
You would have got 2 damage. Okay, so that's been returned.
And then I'm just going to discard that one at the end of Glory first, is it? Or discard this bit first?
Glory first?
Yeah, okay. You get which way around it goes. That's there.
And then discard and draw.
No, I don't have another arm yet. No. Okay, yeah, that's done.
5. Okay, so resupply. I gain 1 dilithium. Control step. I'm going to take control of this. Because I have 3 things on there and 2 more than you. So that gets dismissed. I take control of this location. And when I take control of it, I get 3 dilithium.
I've already done your resupply.
I did my resupply.
Yeah.
I just got 1. Okay, now it's my actions. So, first thing I'm going to do is, in fact, do I want to? Yeah, I'm going to activate Romulus. Draw a card. And I'm hoping... Oh, it is. Okay, well, that works. Right. Now, you've only got 1 ship in play.
I do.
So if I attack you,
yes,
that goes.
It does, yes.
But I'm not going to.
No.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to spend the dilithium to warp this ship.
Do we get a new location out here?
Oh, we do. Yep. It's the Kelvas docks. Okay, so I'm going to spend the dilithium to warp the ship to here. Right?
Yep.
Then I'm going to play Disruptor Rifles, which is an attack card. I have to discard a Romulan.
Yeah.
If I do, then up to twice, I can remove an opponent's away team from a neutral location where you have a ship.
Yeah. Thank you.
For each one removed, gain a glory.
It may ages get those, sir.
I know. You may junk a card from the market. I'm going to junk the USS Reliant and look for the Decay Cruiser. It's not. It's the Voth research vessel. But that's fine. Okay. And that was an attack card. So I'm going to react. Am I? Yeah, I'm going to react with Sela, and I'm going to take a dilithium. Okay. Oh, and I've used that because I warped it. Yeah. Okay, so I've got 2 actions left. So. And I'm not doing much here. Now, tags. Yeah, I think I'm going to. I am going to play Utilize, and I'm going to gain on a speciality track, and I'm going to choose military because I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 4 military things, so we'll go up to 4.
Nice.
Still got 1 action left. I'm going to use that 1 action to play Infiltrate, discarding 2 cards, spending a dilithium to gain either a person, a cargo, or an ally. And I'm going to gain this ally, who is going to go to my discard pile. Right, 3 actions used, no cards in hand. I think I've activated everything I need to. So that is the end of my turn. Tholians have come out. I'm going to put this glory on... I don't know, actually. I might put them on the Tholians. Okay, and then I'm going to discard these 3 cards, and then I'm going to draw 5, except I can only draw 1, 2, 3, 4, and then one of these. Here we go.
Okay.
William says, time to get Garak involved and pull a Vreenak on Sela. No idea what any of that means. Well, Garak is in your deck. Garak is he's a Cardassian spy who lived on Deep Space Nine.
Right.
Oh, Valdor lets you beam as well as warp. Yes. Oh, sorry. You may spend a dilithium to warp this ship, and you may beam a card here. Okay. Thank you. I didn't because I needed all my cards that turn, but that's good to know. Good to know.
So I'm going to use here again to attack play, which is find the people of Bajor.
Okay.
I think that's a reserve.
I think they're in your reserve, yeah.
That's not it, is it?
Yeah, reserve is there. The top few cards is your reserve. Are they there?
There they are. Okay, that one's all right. So fine. So that then top of the discard or top of my deck.
I believe so.
Let's pop that one top of my deck.
Yeah, find.
And then promote that one to duty officer.
Find a card and add that card to your hand.
Oh, find is that.
Find goes to hand. Yeah.
Okay, so we team to
location. Willem says it was a reference to an episode of the show rather than a tip in the game. Okay.
Okay. So then we'll play the people of Bajor to send an away team. I don't think I want to do that. I want to do this one here.
So send an away team to Bajor.
Yes.
Which you can then activate.
Draw a card.
Draw a card.
Which I don't want to do yet. First.
And you could have spent 2 Latinum to send another one to the same location.
Yes. Yeah. Which I don't. It would be 2 glory for that, wouldn't it? Was it 1 glory for 1 Latinum? 1 glory.
Yeah,
for
so
2
1
dilithium.
glory is 2 dilithium or 1 Latinum. Yeah.
Then I will play Analyze. You can't actually see them.
Yeah, that's fine.
Take an incident to gain a ship.
Have an incident. What ship would you like? Having the Voth research vessel.
Which will go there.
The USS Pasteur. That'll be Krish's ship, I believe.
Then I will activate this one to draw a card.
Yep. Oh, look.
Ah, what a surprise. Okay, draw a card. So don't want to do that. Sorry, this is a promo incident card, I think.
There's 2. There's the Flight, Flight Academy Disaster, and another one.
I guess we'll get this one. So let's play this one here. Discard a card to deploy and warp this ship. Okay. Do we have the Stanley view here on it? Which one is it for?
Voth research vessel. There you go.
Thank you. I really probably want your... So your... How did that one attack me again?
Just activate it, spend 2 dilithium, draw a card, and force you to dismiss a ship.
Last time it was a card about if you had a ship where I had away teams with it.
That was my disruptor rifles, which is somewhere in my deck. People at Bajor is logged after sending an away team. Thank you, Taran. Yeah, so it's send an away team to a location. Yeah, and then it's logged.
Oh, and then on this card.
Yeah, so one-off thing.
That one under there.
This James is in the chat. Hi, James. This is not a remake on Star Realms. That's Star Wars: The Deck Building Game. This is this is far more involved than Star Realms.
Okay,
And
I
not
might
completely
actually spend that to. That's a one-off and it's gone.
It is. So you're
I'm
going to
gonna
spend two
that
glory.
2 glory. To send that second away team. Oh, they have to go to the same
two
location.
Bajor.
Right,
Yeah.
no, give them back. No point. I was like, send them 2 to gain 3 would be okay. Just to go there, there's no point. Right, so
I'm just going to move the space pencil. There you go.
1, 2, find an anomaly. Oh, excellent. So that one I can find. Every turn. Oh, that's really handy. Right, let's free play that one, draw a card, then discard a card. Let's see what this last one is. Don't need that one anymore. Discard.
I think what we're going to have to do is move these decks slightly that way. Give us a bit more space. There we go.
Right, I believe that's me done that. So right, I'll play some glory.
Could also go this way.
Was it saying play my cards here? Oh,
There we go. Loads of space now. Nice. Okay.
Right, so I have to take the last glory.
You do, which means I get that. And we want 7 more. 5, 6, 7.
So those 2 done.
All done.
Keep that one. Scan that one instead.
Big deck.
That's the junk deck. There we go. So take the top one there. It's there. Now I need to draw another 3.
Okay. So resupply. I'm going to get Dilithium from Remus.
Yeah.
That's it. Control. I'm not controlling anything. You've got 2 ships there. I've got 1. So I'm going to go into my actions.
So normally then, if I had 2 ships, you've got 1. You can't send away teams, but because that's
Correct.
a cloak, it doesn't matter. You can still send away teams. Is that how it works with cloak?
It will say on the card. But yes, generally speaking, that's how that works. Right, we're going to do it. We're going to activate the Valdor. I'm going to spend 2 dilithium. I'm going to draw a card and force you to dismiss a ship.
Cool. This one is dismissed.
Right. Then I am going to use an action to play the Garaxus. So I deploy the ship. And I can send an away team to a location, ignoring any opponent's ship. That's effectively the rules for the cloaking.
Oh, is that
it's printed on there.
Okay.
So I am going to send this. I'm going to send it to Riser. No, I'm not. I'm going to send it to Remus. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I am going to spend another action to play Terix. Deploy the ship, send an away team to a location ignoring an opponent's ships. Send it to Desaria. Now, when I activate Romulus, I get 2 cards. 1, 2. Okay. Still got 1 action left. What have we got? What have we got? We haven't activated Sela yet. I could have reacted to her when I did that, but I chose not to, as in forgot. I could do that. Okay. I'm going to play Sub-Commander to Rule to draw a card. You don't have a duty officer. You do have a duty officer.
I do. Just gain that duty officer.
Yeah.
Don't start messing with my...
So
you got a problem with my ships and
with your people
and my duty.
Yeah.
My away teams.
Everybody. Okay, so I can't play that. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to keep the offensive up. We are going to attack play with the Letheans. Dismiss one of your opponent's duty officers. Dismissed.
Okay.
You may scan for a shady. I'm going to. So is there a shady card out? There isn't.
No.
Okay, so they're generally people, I think.
Allies as well, I think.
Some allies are shady. Yeah, the Emerald Chain is shady. And the Letheans are shady. Yeah. Shady people. Admiral Pressman is a bit shady. Harry Mudd's a bit shady. Lursa's shady. She's also a Klingon. Okay, so I am going to scan for a shady. So I'm going to scan the people deck.
Yep.
So the first card is not. Second card is not. Yes, found her, Lursa. So I've scanned for her, which means I then gain that card.
Yeah.
And I believe these go on the bottom. I don't think they shuffle
Okay.
it. I can't quite
Can't
remember.
remember.
Let's just check. So I'm scanning for a suit. No, sorry, I'm scanning for a trait. Scanning for a trait. Shuffle the other cards into the deck. Okay, so shuffled back in. And that card is going on top of my deck. I can also draw a cargo from my discard pile. I don't have a cargo in my discard pile. And then log this card. So that gone. Letheans have come in, got rid of Kira Nerys, found me, Lursa, and then disappeared. I've got no actions left. Right, so we can play Confiscate to gain a Latinum. So that's that played and that's that played. Anything else that I can free play? No, I could. My ship's here. I could warp that ship somewhere. Or I could promote one of these, or I could beam a card there. Ooh, that might work. I can also promote somebody. I think I'm going to promote, yeah, so I'm going to activate this to promote General Movar to be my first officer. Okay, right. Then what am I going to do? I could beam this. Sorry, I could warp this. I could beam cards. I mean, yeah. Okay, I'm going to discard a card to beam a card here. So I'm just going to beam that card there.
Yeah.
Just so it's out of my deck cycle. I kind of don't want to take control of this location. Because if I do, I dismiss that ship, and that ship is being really good for me. But these two I'm not really doing anything with. So no, it's fine. I think I'll leave them here for now. Yeah. I'm good. So at the beginning of my cleanup step,
Wipe the market.
we wipe the market. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Right, who we got? She's a Vulcan, isn't she?
A Vulcan, yes. Yeah.
Quick, get up.
Ferengi.
Okay, some Raider. And the Kelpians. Okay, then I'm going to place the Glory on. I mean, I could put it on there, but I think that's going to just incentivize you to taking it off me first. So I'm going to put it on the Kazon Raider. Try and get you to take that one. Right, I'm then going to discard those 2 cards. I'm going to keep that in hand. I'm then going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4. Done.
Okay, right. What can I do? I'm going to start by activating that one to draw a card.
Any resupply?
Gonna save it? No, just that one, but it's
Okay.
only, I don't activate it yet. Oh, what?
So when this card empties, we're actually also going to wipe the neutral zone unless there's something there. There's something there we don't.
Okay, so then I'll activate this one, discard a card to find a ship. Ah, that's a ship I just lost. Now we will. First, we'll get the Defiant out, deploy and warp this ship. Here we go.
Yeah, this is the
one there.
big one, isn't it? It's quite big.
Well,
So
if you have a ship there,
have you done an
it forces
attack
you
play?
to discard,
You have.
yeah, 2 cards.
So the Defiant's come out and is attacking me.
Yes.
He's getting his own back.
Yeah, so deploy and a warp, and then if I warp to a location where you have a ship, you have to discard 2 cards.
I mean, sure, I can't complain. I've dealt out enough punishment in this game. So I'm going to discard that one. And wow. That one.
Now, let's go for get that one up. My off research vessel, discard a card to deploy.
And warp it.
That one. I want to go to the same place. Probably not. I'll just get somewhere different. Because if I do take control, I'll lose all my ships.
Yeah.
And then let's get. So that one I could send an away team to a starbase. What's that one? Okay, let's go for that one. So getting Deep Space Nine back out.
It's been rebuilt.
Yeah. So Deep Space Nine, and I can leave the standee.
Yeah.
And also activation. You can still activate on a turn it's deployed, can't you?
Yeah.
Discard a card to beam a card here. So discard to beam. Spend 1 to warp. Don't want to do that. That one's done. So that is my turn done.
Okay.
So
Discard and draw.
I've got no cards to discard. No cards left in my hand.
I mean, that's 4 ships you've got out. Is
Yeah,
that
but
one
I'm
of
not
your
high
goals?
enough up on my military
Oh, right,
or
yeah.
influence yet. These 2 Starfleet.
Okay, so resupply. Go into dilithium. Also resupply. Draw a card for every 2 shady I have in play. I only have 1 shady in play, so I don't get anything from that yet. Control. I'm not taking control of anything. Okay, so first action, Imperial Pride. but the other version of Imperial Pride. Oh no, before I do that, sorry. I'm going to activate
Get some more cards.
Romulus to draw 2 cards.
Yep.
I don't have any cards, so I get this one. And one of those. Right. Then we're going to use an action to play Imperial Pride. Remove an away team from 3 different controlled locations. To look at the top 2 encounters.
Nice.
Take one and put the other on the bottom of the deck.
Oh, 2 encounters.
Okay.
That's not good.
Okay. Oh, so good. So good. Right, I've got 2 actions left. So I am going to play, for 1 action, Lursa. So the first thing she does is she gives me a Latinum, because she's robbed a bank. Then you may beam this card to a ship. So, yeah, I am going to beam this card to a ship.
Yeah.
To send an away team to its location.
Oh, yeah.
Now I don't think I can because you've got 2 ships there. So I don't think that works. It doesn't say avoiding other players' ships. So I don't think I can.
Does the cloak thing not override it all
No,
the time?
the cloak thing doesn't actually do anything.
Oh, okay.
That would say, deploy this ship,
Yeah.
you may send an away team to a location, ignoring any opponent's
I
ship.
think I've been playing it wrong the last few times
Yeah.
I've played.
There are no actual rules for cloak. It's just on here. So before I do that, I'm going to spend a dilithium to send this ship to Riser. And then, when I play Lursa, she's going to be beamed aboard the Terex. So, beam this card to a ship to send an away team to its location. Okay? You may spend a dilithium, which I will, and take an incident, and throw a card on the floor. So I'll take an incident. Okay? To gain a ship. So I'll have this one.
Yep.
Because it's got a glory on it. And I'm going to put that in my discard pile. We get... Oh, knew it. That's the one I wanted. The one I wanted. Right, so Lursa is now in play, beamed to a ship, which means I've done this.
Oh, nice.
This is complete. I have 1 or more Klingons on the same ship that has cloak.
Yeah.
So I could,
But you
if I wanted to, cash that in. If I do cash that in, I'm going to get 2 glory. Now, if I get more Klingons, I'm going to get more glory. So actually, I'm going to leave that. I'm not going to do that mission just yet. Not in any big rush. Oh gosh, there's so many cards in this game. I'm going to use the Valdor. We're going to attack you again.
Ooh,
Sorry,
okay.
not sorry. So
It's
2 dilithium. I draw a card. I force you to dismiss a ship.
Okay. I think I should just get rid of this one again. Oh, wow. I didn't even know it did that.
What's David saying sorry about? Oh, genuinely shocked people seem to think Captain Share is easier than Imperium. It's not. It's not. It is a more complex game. There are more rules to the game, and it is definitely more complex in how it plays, but it doesn't have some of the rough edges that the Imperium system had. So the problems that the problems that I had with a couple of the rules from Imperium, which were a little bit fiddly, they've gone. So I think it is it's a more streamlined game, but it's a lot more complex, in my personal opinion, having played both games. Right, 1 action left. I've got all sorts of stuff here. What is this? Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. This works. Okay, let's do it. I'm going to play Conquer. So I play Conquer. I may discard a person. I'm going to... and take an incident. It's another incident to send 2 away teams to a location where you have a ship. So I'm going to send these 2 away teams to here.
Yeah, nicely done.
I think. Yes. You may dismiss a ship. I don't want to dismiss a ship.
Person, ship, or ally.
Oh, I didn't want to dismiss a ship. But sure, I'll dismiss this, which means that goes with it. So that ship is dismissed to gain a person, ship, or ally, and I'm going to gain that because it's a Vulcan. That goes there. 3 actions up. In fact, I'm going to put it on top of the deck because I am then going to play Sub-Commander to Rule to draw a card. And then I can discard a card to draw a cloak from my discard pile. So I am going to discard a card to draw a cloak from my discard pile. Right? It's a crazy amount of cards. I need to get that. Then I need to do this. Then I need to do this. There's so many things to do. But I can't do any of these things this turn. Now, what have I not done? I've not used this. And I need to do this. So I need a dilithium. I don't have a dilithium.
Oh, you want to warp it out of the way? So
I want to warp it out of the way because otherwise it's going to get dismissed, which means I'll lose Lursa. Sure. I'm going to use a glory as if it was 2 dilithium, and I'm going to use one of those dilithium to warp that ship. And I'm going to warp it to here. Okay, so that's that done. I should have done that when I attacked you.
After you're attacking your opponent?
I should have, If you don't mind.
No, that's fine.
So I get the glory back, because what I would have done is, when I attacked you with that,
you'd take your glory and you'd pay your dilithium.
I take the dilithium and I pay the dilithium. Because I was never going to use the other ability of that. I've got this. Oh, there's so many other things in here. Wow. Free play and attack card. Okay, no, I don't have that. I need to get an away team to there next turn. I think I'm done. So, I'm going to put a glory on a card, and it's going to be... Are you going to take that? Or you might. So I'm going to put it on there. Then I'm going to discard these. Now, the question is, how many of these 5 cards in my hand do I want to discard? I'm going to keep that in hand. I'm going to discard that. I'm going to keep that in hand. I'm going to discard that. And I'm going to keep that in hand. I'm going to keep 3 cards in hand. I never do this, but I need those cards. 1, 2, you'll go.
Okay, right.
Resupply.
Put a card on the top of your deck to gain a person.
Are you going to gain Admiral Jarrock?
I am, yes.
Have you seen the Next Generation episode with him in? I think it's season 4, season 5. The Defector. Brilliant episode. Really, really good episode. I won't spoil it.
And they have a advanced... No, I don't think I have seen that one.
Okay.
Name rings a bell.
He defects from the Romulans to the Federation. And it is a very, very good episode.
No, I recently finished season 3, and the end of season 3, the start of season 4, brilliant. Loved it.
So,
wow.
Season 3, episode 24 is probably the best Star Trek episode I've ever seen.
Which episode is that? That's
Best of Both Worlds, Part 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That was season 3, wasn't it? It wasn't season 2. Yeah, end of season 3.
Yeah, that's the season finale, is
The
it?
season finale of season 3.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, brilliant final episode for the season.
What was it? Oh, yes. Here we go. So, activate that one to
Draw
draw a card. Bring that ship. What's that do?
Can you bring things back from Deep Space Nine?
Yes.
You can recall them.
Yes. Discard a card to either beam a card there or recall a card beamed here. So
Okay.
it's great. You can store loads of cards there and then use them whenever you want.
Yeah.
But I've never managed to actually store a lot of cards there. It always ends up. I never have enough cards to discard a card to then.
Right, yeah.
I need a better card draw on this. Beam a card. Oh, okay. So I could discard to recall that one and get one. Let's have a look. Okay, so I'm going to activate Deep Space Nine as well to discard a card. Don't think I want that one.
Okay, to get the Rio Grande back.
To get the Rio Grande back.
It's had a refit.
Yeah. And then I'm going to free play. Am I going to need all these actions? Yeah, that would be pointless. Let's just do it. So free play to gain a dilithium.
Get it, dilithium.
And then I can recall a card beamed to a ship, so I can get one back.
So the Rio Grande goes off, meets up with the Xindi Reptilian battleship.
Brings Quark back. He's been in there doing nothing for a while.
Like, what am I doing here? I didn't want to go here.
Then I can play my set a course. Discard up to 3 people to send the same number to the same location. So discard.
So you're discarding 3 people
to send
3 away teams to the same location.
And I believe we're going here.
Okay, well that's interesting.
Yes.
Because I will have to dismiss both of these ships when you take control of it. But I do get 2 points.
Unless you get another.
Well, you've got 5 against my 3. So I'd need 2 more things there.
5 against 2.
Sorry, you got 5 against 2. Yeah, so you're taking it, and I would need to put 2 more things to stop you.
Oh, is it okay?
You have to have at least 3, and you have to beat me by 2.
And then I can activate this one, I think. Oh, discard a card. Let's do that one. There we go. Oh, I don't have any cards left. No. I'm going to have to bring a card.
Discard a card to find an anomaly. Have you got an anomaly somewhere?
I do. I've got the other ship, so I'm going to have to take one of those back.
Okay, yeah.
One of the people back. And then
activate the wormhole.
Activate the wormhole to discard a card to
find an anomaly.
Which is my ship.
Which goes into your hand.
And then I can play that one. Ah!
You can't.
Another card.
Did you want to do that?
Yeah, because
Or did you just want to send a third away team?
Bring that one back there. This is a problem where I don't have a good enough card draw for the cards I've got. So.
As we were.
Yes.
Yep.
Discard a person to warp a ship. No. Discard a card. Right, so I'll just have to do this one. Send an away team to a location with Starfleet or Starbase. That one we've got Starbase. Or I could just really reinforce that one and make sure I don't lose it.
I don't think you're going to lose it, but who knows?
Yeah. Right, so then I place a glory.
What did you have to do that?
Of an action.
Oh, just send it away. Action. Yeah.
And it has to be to a trait with
Starbase.
Starbase.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, it's an action.
It's an action,
which
but
is
it's
expensive.
Yeah.
Although that can be handy. Yeah. Well, we're not going to go Vulcan. Let's
Need that Decay Cruiser.
How
can I get it? How can I get it? That's how I can get it. Right. My go?
Yeah, you'll go.
Resupply. Get a dilithium. Can I discard a Riemann? No, because I got rid of him. Control. I get this. So I take control of Riser. Hey!
Nice.
Find up to 3 people, except from your reserve, and beam them here. So I'm going to beam, because if it's beamed, it still counts as in play.
Yes.
So Kono is going to go, because she's a Vulcan, so she needs a holiday. I'm also going to look through, who else we're going to send there? Let's send Tomalok, because Andreas Kachulas needs a holiday as well. Also Jakar in Babylon 5. Also the one-armed man from The Fugitive. Great actor. Met him once at a Babylon 5 convention in Blackpool in the 90s. I need a third. I don't have many people. Where's all my people gone?
Do you not have any people?
Okay, I've got a third one here. It is find up to 3.
Yeah, you don't have to do 3.
No, I quite like it. Yeah, we're just going to leave it as them 2. So that's when I take control of it. Okay. Yeah. Deep Space K7.
Oh, another Starbase.
Let's come out. Right. So, it's now my actions. What is going on?
Oh, no. Now I'm worried.
Well, I need to move these away. Although I could just do that goal.
And then you don't have to worry, do you?
And then I don't have to worry, because the chance of me getting another Klingon at this stage is actually... Get a military for each cloak in play. I have 1, 2... Yeah. Put a third one down.
Finally, at this stage, people start just gaining glory quite quick, and the turns go a lot faster. Well, the amount of turns seem to just diminish, don't they?
Okay. Now, we are actually... We're going to play the Disruptor Rifles. So I'm going to discard a Romulan to remove those 2.
Ah!
And I get a glory for each one removed. You may junk a card from the market. I will junk the Ferengi Wine.
Ah.
And we'll have a Hollow Suite instead. Game 1 for each. Yeah, right. So Disrupt the Rifles has been played. That was an attack card.
Yep.
That's how I do the thing. No, I can't. Right, so I'm going to react to that and gain a dilithium. Okay. So that was my first action. My second action is I'm going to play Utilize.
Yeah.
And I'm going to gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 dilithium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You're going to use some of the 5s, aren't you?
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now we're fine. Okay, right. Then, as my third and final action, I am going to spend 4 dilithium to gain a ship. And we're going to gain the Decay Cruiser. That's going to go on top of my deck. So that's all of my actions used. However, I haven't activated the Valdor. So I am going to activate the Valdor, spend 2 dilithium to draw a card, and force you to dismiss a ship.
Okay. It's going to be Deep Space Nine again. Oh, no. Yeah. Sorry, Deep Space Nine. You're gone.
So I'm not going to do that yet. Because you've got 3 and I've got 2, so you're not taking control of that.
But if I lose Deep Space Nine, though, I'm gonna.
How many Vulcans do I have in play?
Whatever.
1, 2. 2 Vulcans in play. Okay, I think that's it. I think my go is done. I'm going to put this. Oh, we need another card. Yep, we'll have that. That's a Klingon ship. So I'm going to put that on there, which means you get this.
Oh, I get one. Thank you.
And then I'm going to discard. I'm going to keep that card in my hand. I'm going to draw that 1. I'm going to get that 1. Which means my reserve deck is now empty. I'm going to get 2 more cards. One, 2. Okay, and we're on Stardate 4, which has 6 glory on it. Okay, your go.
Okay, let's. Choices. Okay, so discard a card here to find an anomaly. Let's get that shit back out.
How many shady cards have I got? Still just the 1. Oh no, 2. Ah. Should have gained an extra card. Never mind. No, now.
So let's put that one out. Discard a card. Discard. Oh, actually, before I do that, let's draw a card. Draw a card for there. Come on. Ah. Now play that one. Discard a card. Warp this shit.
Where's it going to go?
I'll go here.
Mm-hmm.
And then. Oh, yeah. I will play this attack card, which is find a Vulcan and force your opponent to discard a person. If you have a person.
I do have a person, but I don't want to discard it. Okay, it's T'Pel. Unfortunately, it's a Vulcan.
Oh.
It's a Vulcan spy, which is gone. Been eaten by a big wolf thing. Did we remove incidents from the deck when we added the promos? Yes, we did. One of the most commonly asked questions, which is a little frustrating because it literally says on the card, add this to the incident deck in setup and remove a random incident card. And so many people say, what do I do with the extra incidents? It says on the card. Yeah, the incident deck should always be 6, unless one of the captain decks adds extra ones in there.
Here I can send an away team to a location with Starfleet or Starbase. I think we can do that one there. That's
That would give you 4 against 2.
What do I need?
Which is enough.
Enough, yeah.
Is enough to take it?
2 more. With a minimum of 3.
Minimum of 3.
Yeah. We've got 1 action to go. I'll just go for that. Okay, so we'll just play this one to just gain some dilithium.
5 dilithium.
I don't know. Yeah, don't know. So I don't want to warp anything. Nope, happy with all that. So then, beginning of the next
beginning of
step.
step.
Wipe the
So
market.
this goes. We get a new one, and the whole market goes. Oh, which means that Klingon ship's gone. We have Aronson. We have the Enterprise B, which is a promo. It is not a Tuesday.
For Singularity.
And Moriarty.
Oh. Stardate
And then you
cards.
put
ready
Glory
for
on something.
those. Oh yeah. There you go. Don't you want? I don't think you're gonna want this one.
Yeah, not really interested in the Enterprise B, I don't think. Okay, so remove these. Resupply. So I gain a dilithium, and I forgot this last time, but I draw 1 card for every 2 shady cards I have in play.
Oh, nice.
I have 2 shady cards. I get a card. Okay, well that changes things a little bit. So the first thing I'm going to do with my 3 actions is I'm going to play Utilize, and I'm going to go up on the military track. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, nice.
So my military goes to 8. Which means, for another action, I can play the Dekir Cruiser. So I deploy and warp this ship. So the Dekir Cruiser is there. Yep. So I'm going to warp it to Romulus. You may send an away team to this ship's location, which I do. Then we can activate Romulus to draw a card. One action left. So I will spend that 1 action to play Infiltrate, discarding 2 cards, and spending a dilithium to gain a person, cargo, or ally. Gain. Put it on the top of the deck.
Yeah. Oh.
Or discard 5, but I'm putting it on top of the deck. Yeah. Then I'm going to play Subcommander to Rule. Do I want to? Yeah. Subcommander to Rule to draw a card. And then I can discard a card to draw a cloak from my discard pile. I'm not going to. Then I'm going to activate the Valdor, spending 2 of those, drawing me a card and forcing you to dismiss a ship.
Done.
You're taking that, aren't you? At the moment.
Yes.
Well, this guy's a free play.
nice.
So I'll use it. Free play. Requires 3 military. Got it. For each Klingon you have in play, including itself, it's got to be itself. So that's 2. Gain 2 dilithium or gain 1 latinum or discard a card to gain a glory.
Oh, nice.
And then log this card. Oh no, I need it in play.
You need it in play?
I need it in play.
Oh,
for that.
Klingon. Yeah.
So what I'm going to have to do
Is beam it.
So I'm going to activate the Dekir Cruiser to discard a card to beam this here. Oh yeah, that's Vulcan. Yeah. How many Vulcans do we have now? I think we've got 3. Yeah, we've got 3 Vulcans.
Oh, nice.
So that's almost there. Then I'm going to activate this, spend a dilithium. No, hang on a minute. Now I'm going to do the goal. Yeah, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
So the
you
Duras
got two.
plot. Have one or more Klingons on the same ship.
So that one you want here.
Where?
Oh no, because the reward is.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah,
I've got one or more Klingons on.
Yeah, I was thinking the reward would be the same. They've got to be on the same ship, but the reward is.
So
anywhere.
I get one military for each cloak in play. I got 1, 2. I've only got 2 cloaks in play. Do we wait? Oh, that is a cloak as well.
Yeah. So
I have 3. Yeah, it's in play.
Yes.
Even though I've given God that starship. Okay, so I'll do that. I've got 3 military. 3 military. And I get 2 glory from the supply, not from the Stardate card.
Yeah.
For each Klingon in play. I have 2 Klingons in play. Doesn't say they need to be on the ship that I chose.
No.
So I think I'm doing this right. Dismiss 1 cloak and all beamed Klingons. So I'm now going to dismiss.
How come you got 4?
Getting 2 for each Klingon in play.
2 for each. Yeah.
I got 2 Klingons in play, so I get 4.
Yeah, I was thinking it was 1 for each Klingon.
And then I'm going to dismiss.
And your 2 Klingons get
this ship and this Klingon. Yeah.
I think the Klingons.
Oh, and all beamed Klingons. Yeah. Okay, so it did that one as well.
Dismissed anyway.
At which point, I think I might dismiss this one instead.
Yeah.
So I'm going to dismiss this one. So not all Klingons beamed to that ship, but all beamed Klingons. Yeah. Right.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Alright, there we go.
That seemed a lot, but that goal is now done, which means I can now score for these at the end of the game. Got anything else to do? I don't think so. Did I do an attack this turn?
You attacked me for there, so that would have activated that one.
Okay, that's it. So glory is going on. Don't know. Let's pop it on Moriarty because he's got attack and I get bonuses for attack cards at the end of the game. Right. Discard. Draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I think we got this right. Yes, there's discussion about where to get the game from. But hopefully, we've not made any mistakes. We're all good. Right.
Resupply. And no, because I dismissed the anomaly. So no resupplies.
But you do take control of that location.
Do control.
So I lose these 2 ships, but I gain 2 glory for doing that.
I lose those.
Those ships are dismissed. And you lose the dismissed ships. All the crew goes back. Wow, what a wipe.
That one. Control. Control, you may gain a person. If it is a scientist or engineer, gain 1 glory.
And Baku has come out.
Okay. So, could get that one. I don't mind. So, for gain a person?
Yep, can either be that one or that
on the
one.
top.
Yeah.
That one definitely doesn't have science. Yeah, I don't want any of that stuff. Take a chance. No. So that's a gain. So I think I'm gonna. Should I? Right, so I'll put that on the top of my deck. Control. If it is scientist engineer gain 1, I didn't. But that reaction, I have to take control of location, gain 2 dilithium. Okay. Oh, okay. My grab it empty now. That might be handy. Right.
Yeah, my deck's way too big now. Gotta get rid of some of these cards.
So let's play Admiral Jorok. For your opponent may draw a card, so you don't have to.
Sure.
Optional, and I can enlist a development. What do I need?
And that doesn't log the card or anything. You have to have 3 military. Yeah?
Yep.
Pretty good. It's very good. James is asking if there's any plans for expansions. There is nothing on Board Game Geek yet. There is nothing on Board Game Geek yet. There are discussions going on. What I would say is make sure you are subscribed to my channel, because if there were to be any expansions coming out for this game at some point in the future, then there may be a video on my channel coming at some point later this year with an interview with one of the designers. Theoretically, hypothetically, that might be happening. I can't say when it might be happening.
Okay. That's got to be the one. Enlisted to top of the deck. That's a 4. So are they, when you enlist a development,
Enlisting is always top of the deck.
yeah, I'm guessing you show the opponent
Yeah.
your
Well,
enlisting, yeah?
yeah.
So
What are you enlisted? I don't know what it means. So.
Starbase 375.
It's fine.
Just, I suppose it's got
I'll blow it
parts
up when it comes
involved.
out. Yeah.
So, and it's all open information.
Yep.
Right.
Oh, 2 of the designers. Is Nigel going to be there as well? Okay, cool. On this hypothetical interview that I'm going to do.
So now I can do this one to draw a card. Is that the one I want to do first? Did I want to? Yeah. And then I will play this location here, Starbase 375. Take control of this location. You may find a ship. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Oh, you've got no ships.
I found it.
Okay, maybe I'll get a different ship.
That's a good one. Although I do have a ship. I have a ship.
Yes.
I have a ship
but
here on
one
Romulus.
I cannot. Could bring back Deep Space Nine.
I'm going to use that as 5 glory.
So, may find a ship. Done that. Free play a person.
5. If your copy of the game didn't come with a space pencil, you should write to David and complain. I'll put his email address in the chat later.
Okay.
Hey Chuck, thank you for popping in.
Discard a card. I'm going to go for that one first. Don't want to discard any card, that's the problem. So I'm going to go for this one first. So that one is just draw a card and then discard a card.
Where's my Kia Cruiser gone? Oh, that shouldn't be there, should it? No, that was dismissed.
Okay. Too many choices. That one I need to just go. It's all right. Discard that one. Discard a card to find an anomaly. I don't discard any of these cards. Oh wait, your ship's been dismissed, hasn't it?
Yes, I have no ships.
At
all.
So maybe there's no rush to get that one back out. We'll do it next time. So I can. Okay, so let's draw that. Discard this one instead. Then. Now, I don't need that. I don't need that. Okay. Switch way around again. So right, I'm gonna play Deep Space Nine. Let's get that one out. Deploy this card, and then when it's there, I can promote a person from your hand to duty officer.
So who's going to be your new duty officer?
Dax, I believe. Don't really. Yeah. Get for that one.
Yep.
Then. I think I will discard a card to find. I'll keep the other one in my hand. Oh, actually, if I'd done that, I could have pre-played this one instead of promoting it. So after putting a ship into play, pre-play a person. With that, I can play this one to spend one platinum, have to be a glory.
Yep.
To return an incident, and that one.
Oh, there was two incidents left.
I know I've got
I wasn't
too
keeping
many
an eye
of
on
them.
that.
And gain one glory. So that was a played action there. That one's done. That one's not actually. That's down here. It's not in there. Deep Space Nine is in play. Sorry, I'm just confusing myself with my play area and my deployed area. Right. I didn't do that one in the end, but I don't think I want to do that one anyway. That's it.
All done.
All done.
So glory goes on.
Glory.
Which means I get this card.
Yes.
And we have the final Stardate card. Time is ticking on. We've got about 2 turns left each, probably.
Yeah. I haven't managed to get much rolling this time.
So, resupply. I get a dilithium for that. And for every 2 shady cards, I believe I still only have 1 shady card now. Yeah, so I don't get a card for that. Right, my first action is to play the Kazon Raider, which is a ship. And it's an attack card. So I deploy the Kazon Raider. I force my opponent to discard a card.
Oh dear.
And then I can discard a card to get a Latinum. I don't want to. I do not want to. So that Forced Singularity has got 2 glory on it, but the card itself is 0. No points to me. No points to you.
No.
We're going to activate Romulus. Draw a card. Yeah, I'm having a bit of a stall turn, which is fine. It's absolutely fine. We've got loads of stuff going on. I think I'm going to be using this ability on Sela, which I've not used yet. So yeah, we're going to do it. We are going to discard either Infiltrate or Conquer. So I have Conquer, so I'm going to discard it. Spend 3 Latinum to scan for either a Klingon, a Vulcan, or a Starfleet. So I am going to scan for Vulcan, and I'm going to scan this deck.
Okay.
Because I believe there is a Vulcan weapon in here.
Oh, is there?
There. Why did I do that first? I've done that. Silly me. Silly me. It's fine. So that's going to go on top of my deck. Then I am going to play Ancient Gene Fragments. This is the encounter card that I got earlier on.
Oh, nice.
Draw a card for each controlled location with 1 or more away teams. If you have a scientist in play, gain an action. I don't think I do have a scientist in play. Nope. Okay, but now, if I've done this right, and I don't know if I have, where's my Vulcans gone?
Vulcan.
1, 2. Oh, where's he gone? Anyway. Right. I'm going to activate the Kazon Raider to discard a card to beam a card here. Right. I now have 3 Vulcans in play.
You need 1 more.
I need 1 more. I do have an action left. It can't be that. It can't be that. It could be that. Let's get rid of it, because I don't think I want to do that. So I'm going to play Red Alert, put a card on top of your deck, which is going to be that one, to return this card. I can promote a duty officer from my staging area. Sorry, promote a person from your staging area to duty officer. I'm not going to, because I don't have one. That, I believe, is it. I can't actually do much more this turn. So, start of my cleanup step. Wipe the market.
Yeah.
It's all going to go anyway. Oh. They'll go. We've got the Hulkan Council. We've got the Sona Battlecruiser. We have the Mek'leth.
Klingons. 2 more
Captain
Klingons.
Dog. Right, so that's that gone.
Too late for Klingons.
I'm going to put this on. Doesn't really matter, apart from that's an attack card. Oh, that's possibly worth more points. I'll put it on there. And then I'm going to discard this. And I am going to discard that. And I'm going to draw 5 cards. I get 1. I'll get 1 of those and then 3 of these. You'll go.
Okay.
So, which one of these do I want?
Okay, so that's
Right, that one.
Oh, I should probably grab a card first. Try to get a card. Yeah, let's take. Go there and draw a card. Oh, so it's going to be this one. Won't let me shuffle at that point.
What's that? Only when you need to interact with the top card of your deck.
Okay, so at the moment I draw a card from here, empty.
Yeah, so you shuffle your deck
and then
put that on top and then draw that one. So yeah, you do.
I'm not quite sure. Oh, I should have grabbed my ship. Let's just grab my ship out. Ready? I will be grabbing it. Just put that one to the side. Save me time to shuffle my deck twice. Right, that one goes on top. Draw that card. Let's see. Ooh. Miles O'Brien.
Cannot be promoted.
Ah, that's annoying. Yeah.
Daniel's in the chat. Hi, Daniel. Thank you very much for joining in. Daniel's the graphic designer of
is he?
the game, yeah. And also a huge Star Trek fan.
O'Brien, come in just at the right time. If I spend 1 dilithium, I can draw a ship from my discard pile, which I've just shuffled. So thanks. Right. Anyway, so where was I? Deploying a ship. Deploy this ship with an action. And when I deploy a ship, I can free play a person. So that's that one, which will be Kira. That gets me 3 military. 1, 2, 3, and also 1 glory, and you gain 1 influence.
Oh, that changes things. I think. As I've got me down. Deck's way too big.
Right, so no point doing that one. Oh, I could. Doesn't know. Right, so then play Miles O'Brien to draw 2 cards and discard one. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, not what I wanted. I suppose I could do that. And then I'd use this one, discard a card to find an anomaly. I think I will discard that one. And there we go. And that one. Got 2 ships. And 2 actions left. Okay. Still enough actions. Oh no, I've got this one here. I can warp that ship. So spend 1.
Yep, to warp the Rio Grande.
This ship to here.
Yeah.
And then I'll spend an action to send an away team.
So that activates that.
And then I will play Strange New Worlds with my last action.
Yes.
That one's.
So a controlled location that has a ship and an away team.
Look at the top 2 encounters, take 1 and return the other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Log the location, gain a
Warp deploy ship to
science thing.
1 other location and draw 2 cards. Oh, nice. So I can warp that one here. See, everyone always says you never need the standee for that.
No, you do. You never need the standee for the Type 7 shuttlecraft.
Oh, yes, that's for the
deck.
cards one, isn't it?
Yeah,
Not
you
the
do for
shuttle.
that. Yeah, the Rio Grande warps
like-
around.
Alright, let's do this in order. So let's log this one.
Yeah, and when you log this card, warp the deployed ship somewhere else.
Yeah. Draw 2 cards. So log here. Doesn't matter which order you do it in. Is it get the
Not really.
draw 2 cards? Take the top 2 encounters.
So which one you want?
Let's see what I just picked up. Okay. I'm guessing the logged. Can you log an incident card?
You can log anything.
And does that still
Counts to the end of the game.
points?
Yeah.
So now I've got some free plays. So
The Boltzmann Brain.
yes, draw a card. You may return an incident.
Doodle up a card. Very good.
So I might as well Turn that one. Oh, and draw a card. There are no actions left. No ambassador. No. Point. Turn that. Right. Okay. So glory now.
2 left on the card. Hold on.
Let's go down here.
Discard and draw.
That's all. That wasn't a log, is it? Log this now. Oh, log this up to game 1.
Get a research. Yeah, you did log the location. There,
Yeah,
didn't you?
didn't have to log Strange New Worlds. That's
No.
okay. That done. Do I want to discard any of these? Don't want that one. I'm going to keep that one. That one I get rid of. There we go.
Okay.
Right.
Resupply. Get that. I've got 2 shadies in play. I get a card. Aha. Right. Well, that saves me having to do that. I had a whole plan, which I don't have to do now. So I spent 1 action, and I'm going to play the Dakir Cruiser requiring 5 military. Deploy and warp this ship. Oh. Okay. Yeah, this might work. I'll warp it to here. You may send an away team to this ship's location, which I will. I now have 4 Vulcans in play.
Oh, nice.
Vulcan,
Yeah.
Vulcan, Vulcan, Vulcan.
Well done.
Mission 2, complete the
Well done.
reunification plot. So I gain 3 influence. I draw a card for each shady that I have in play, which is 2. You may free play an incident. Okay, well, I do have an incident. And I can junk a card from the market. But first, let's free play the incident. So this is a whale probe incursion. So sorry, this is a promo card as well. So it's normally an action, but it's not because it's a free play. Force your opponent to recall a deployed ship.
Ah. Yeah.
And if I have a creature in play, I return this card.
Recall, not dismiss.
Recall. So back to your hand.
Okay.
So unfortunately, I'm not getting rid of the card because I don't have a creature in play. But it was a free play, so why not?
Do I take that or should I take back Deep Space 9? Take that one back.
Okay. So that's that mission done. But now, because I've got 6 of that and 6 of that, I have now done the 3rd mission.
Really? In this
Yeah, Romulan might
6 and 6.
have at least 6 and 6.
Well
So I
done.
enlist the development. So I'm going to have that one because it's worth the most points. So it cost me 5. Scimitar. So enlisting is top of the deck. And then I find an attack.
Oh,
Oh, there's one. I don't actually have that many. Oh, there's one. Oh, and there's Scimitar. Okay, so I mean, oh, how are we looking for actions? Okay, no, I'm gonna find the Valdor, which is an attack card. So all of this now gets shuffled. Oh, hang on. After gaining a card to the top of the deck, which I did when I enlisted,
on reaction.
I spend 1 to draw a card and refresh this card. This seems really good. So actually,
Well,
Scimitar should. I gained it. I spent the money, draw the card, and then refresh the ship.
It's expensive. That move.
It's expensive, but you can do it as many times as you want. As long as you've got the gold. Right. So, 2 actions left. That's in play. We are going to use one of those actions to play the IRW Valdore. It's gone all Italian. So, deploy this ship.
Not that one again.
You may send an away team to a location ignoring any opponent's ship. So I'm going to send an away team here. Okay, then I'm going to activate Romulus to draw 2 cards. And then, that was played there. Then I'm going to play Imperial Might, removing those 3 to...
Another encounter.
Another encounter.
Is that your?
That's my 3rd one.
Oh, 3rd. Nicely done.
Right. Well, that is all of my actions done. But there may be other things that I can do, and I think there are. So I haven't used the Decay Cruiser yet. So I'm going to use the Decay Cruiser to discard a card. And I will discard... Wow, these are all good. I'm going to discard a card to beam the Koala aboard the Decay Cruiser.
Very nice.
Because the Koala has a wild card.
Yes.
So I've now got 5 Vulcans and whatever. I've also got this, the Kazon Raider.
Yep.
So I can discard a card to beam a card there. Don't know what. That. So I'm going to discard that. Oh, no, that. To beam Lursa there. Okay. And then I'm going to play this guy because it's not an action to play.
Yeah, free play.
So for each Klingon I have, so I have a Klingon.
Yeah. Yeah. That's Vulcan.
Oh, a Klingon.
Yeah.
And the Koala is a Klingon.
Klingon, yeah.
I can either gain 2 dilithium or gain a platinum or discard a card to gain a glory.
Yeah.
So I will discard 3 cards to gain 3 glory, which is 1, 2, 3. He gets logged. And that has triggered the end of the game.
Ooh.
And that's it for me. I think I am... Oh, I've not used this. I mean, I could. It's fun. Go on. I'll spend a glory as a dilithium.
Yeah.
Oh, as 2 dilithium. Activate this and draw a card and force you to dismiss a ship.
Right, I've only got the 1 ship left.
Would that wild card also count as a creature to remove the whale card? Oh, it possibly could have done. Yes, I mean, yes, because it's everything.
Yeah.
If I'd have done that first, then you're absolutely right. I could have then returned the whale probe incursion. But I think that is it. Now, if the card was emptied, how does this work? I can't remember. Do you get a turn and then it's over? Or do I get another turn? Let's check. End of game.
No, I always forget.
Yeah, I always forget when it happens. So
you finish the round and then one more.
The last Stardate card empties. Continue playing until the second player has finished their turn. Then both players play 1 more turn each. So technically, you get another go and then I have another go. I'm happy to call it early if you want because it's 5:15. Depending on how you feel.
No, I'd like to try and complete my goal.
Right.
I think I need 2 turns at least.
Okay. What the heck's that doing there? I should be there. So yeah, in other words, we finish that round and then we do one more round. I think that's right.
Do that one.
Oh.
Right. Free play. Oh no. Deploy the ship. When I deploy a ship, I can free play a person. Let's do Odo.
Odo's come out.
Lets me copy this attack. Discard a card to gain 1 military. What do I want to discard there? Let's get rid of that one. So discard a card. That was me discard to gain 1 military, and then I'll force your opponent to reveal their hand. You may discard an attack from their hand to gain 1 glory.
I don't have one.
Ah.
No attacks here. We're all peaceful.
Then I can do this one here to draw a card. Come on. How do I get? I should have done that way around. Let's do a. This one. That is. Nature card. So discard a card. Let's go for promote a person from my hand. Let's promote Admiral Drock. Then discard a card to find my ship. Discard this one. Yeah. There it is.
You like that one?
Yeah, well, every turn I can bring it back out, which is handy when you've got your, what's it called?
The Valdor.
The Valdor. Oh, I hate that shit. The bane of my game.
Yeah, I think that's been the defining move of the game, is me recruiting that on turn 1 or 2 and just using it to blow your ships up constantly.
2 actions, right. Find Vulcan, I don't think. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't want to promote that one. I want to use that one. That was stupid. Promote that one instead. That one I wanted to play. Your opponent may draw a card, and I can enlist the developer.
I will draw a card.
So, if you're finding an anomaly,
Mm-hmm.
would you be able to find a wild card for that as well?
I think the wild cards only work
When they're in
play. I think. Not 100% sure. Not sure where the rules for wild cards will be. If anybody knows the answer, let me know. Maybe it's under traits. Nope, it's not under W for wildcards. Okay, any effect allowing you to find a card with a particular trait also allows finding a card with the wildcard suit. There you go, the answer is yes. It's not what we thought it was, but the answer is in the rulebook under find. So yeah, that answer has been, that question has been asked before.
Okay. Just go that. So across the two. Here. Still got one action, so let's deploy this one. And discard a card to deploy and walk that ship. Don't leave any miles where he goes. Let's just go and keep my guy there company. So glory from the supply this time.
Mm-hmm. And then I start my third and final turn.
Yes.
Okay, so resupply. Let's see how many shadies I've got. I've got 1, the koala shady, 2, 3, 4. So I draw 2 cards. Can't draw any cards, so I have to enlist. I'm going to enlist Shinzon, who's going to cost me 1 of those and 1 glory.
Oh, I've got a list as well.
So that goes on top of my deck. What am I doing? I'm drawing cards, aren't I? Yes. So I'm drawing 2 cards. So 1. Right.
Okay.
So
I will enlist that one, which is going to cost me 2 glory.
is it worth it?
Well, I think I need it if I've got any hope of completing a goal. But yeah, I'm going to need it.
Okay.
Don't think I'll manage it anyway, but if I have any hope. There we go.
Okay, so let's get this done. Let's play the Garaxus. When I play it, I deploy it, and I can send an away team to a location, ignoring any opponent ship. Oh,
Nice.
I will then use Romulus to draw a card. Okay. I'm then going to play, for an action, Ancient Gene Fragments. Scan 2 of either person, cargo, ship, or ally. I'm going to scan there, but I'm going to take this.
Yep.
Because it's
that
worth
makes
4
sense,
points
yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
And then I gain it. And when I gain a card to the top of my deck, I can activate the Kazon Raider, spend a Latinum, to draw a card, and refresh the ship.
Nice.
And then if I have a Scientist in play, well, I have a Koala, I gain an action. Okay. Oof. Right. Then ooh. Um, How am I going to get 3 more military? I need utilize. I don't have utilize. How can I draw more cards? Draw cards with this. So we'll play sub-commander to rule to draw a card. Ah, utilize. Right, perfect. So, yeah, I mean, effectively, it's going to give me lots of extra points because all of my red cards are going to be worth more. If I've got many red cards. Oh, maybe I haven't got that many. Yeah, it's going to give me a few extra points. How much dilithium would I get if I played it? I'd get 1, 2... I'd get 11. 11 is basically another Imperial Pride. I might just do that.
Right.
It's nice and easy.
Is that another encounter card?
Yeah, so I'll play Utilize to get 11 dilithium and then spend 10 of it to play Imperial Pride, log a controlled location. Let's log...
So if you log that, what would happen to the
They
people?
get dismissed.
Okay, they don't get logged.
I believe.
Oh yeah, but you're saying it's when you log it for
so I'll recall one of those back to get some gold. So it gets recalled back. And then I'm going to log Riser, which dismisses the people. Take the top encounter. Oh, if the logged card shares no traits with my captain, I gain an influence. The logged card shares no traits with my captain. I gain an influence.
Nice.
I've gained an encounter. Yeah, which is the Guardian of Forever. I can play the Guardian of Forever, gain an influence, gain a research, deploy the card. Okay. Still got 2 actions left. Yeah. Okay, I mean, this works. I'm going to play Conquer. You may discard a person and take an incident to send 2 away teams to a location where you have a ship. No. You may dismiss a ship. Yes.
Add gain.
So I'll dismiss this to gain a person, ship, or ally. And I'll gain this.
Yeah, nice. 4 points.
Yeah, I'll just put it in my discard pile. Okay. I've got 1 action left. And I will just play Confiscate, spending 2 dilithium to gain a cargo. Because it had red on it. Okay, I can play... Oh, no, I can't. That's an action. Yeah, I think I'm done. Not going to do that. Could move these around somewhere, but I... Oh, no, because they're worth points at the end of the game, aren't they? If I had any dilithium, which I don't.
No.
Yeah, tokens on here are worth points at the end of the game.
Yeah.
So... I've got this. Recall a non-time travel card from your staging area. It can take an incident to gain an action. I mean... Take an incident to take one of these back. I could then play it again, gain loads more dilithium, and then spend that dilithium to warp some ships over here. It's actually slightly worth it. So let's do it. Let's activate the Guardian of Forever.
So the incident will get you -2.
Yeah, but I'll get 3.
Ships. Oh, okay.
So I recall a non-time travel card from my staging area.
Yeah.
I take an incident to gain an action, and then I use an action to play Utilize, getting me 9 dilithium. 3, 6, 8, 9. Okay, and log this card, so that gets logged. And then I can use 3 of that dilithium to warp that to there, that to there, and that to there. Yeah. I've also got this, which is an attack card. Discard a card, gain a military. You may discard force your opponent to reveal their hand. Do you have an attack card in there?
I do.
I'll discard it.
Ah, no.
Gain a glory. Oh, bargain. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, I could have warped the ships anyway for free. Never mind. After all that, I think that's it.
Still got that one. Lets you draw a card.
No, I've used all of these.
Oh, okay.
I warped all of these with dilithium, so they've all been activated. In fact, I could have only warped ships with cloak, so that would have only been that one. Yep, I think I'm all good. Let's pop a glory on a card. Let's pop a glory on that one. That's it. Yeah, card draw is massive. Okay.
Wow,
Right,
I think you got me. I needed that ship. No. Right, okay.
Yeah, what was it that did that? The Mekhleth.
Ah, yeah.
Discard a card to gain a military. Force your opponents to reveal their hand. You can discard an attack card from their hand to gain a glory. Yeah.
Right.
Good old Klingon weapons.
Need...
Is it nearly over? It is. I have just had my final turn. Stuart is now going to have his final turn.
Right.
And then we're going to add up the scores.
Okay, right. Let's go for... Right. Let's go there to draw a card. Then I can play...
The Orb of Prophecy and Change.
I could actually get another lead instead. That would probably be better. I've already given up on my goal now because I've lost my ship.
You're not going to be able to do that one?
No, because I need my 4 ships deployed. So I had 2 in my hand.
Oh, that's really hard against this.
2 out.
I didn't
and then I was like,
that.
perfect. And then you got me to discard my ship.
What about this one?
No, because
2 Starfleet cards in play and 3 Bajorans.
Oh, I should actually, because I've got that one.
That is a wild card.
Yeah, I've got that one.
That's Bajoran.
Get that one.
You need to gain it and then draw it and then play it.
Yeah, which would be too bad.
Do you have 2 Starfleets in play?
Yeah, Starfleet.
Excluding your captain. Yeah, you do.
All I have to do is get a ship to there, which I can warp. I can do that one. Yeah,
okay.
That'll be alright. Let's go for that. So, just gotta remember how I was getting the cargo. I had a card to get to cargo. Ah, here it is. Okay, so let's go for that. Right. For this ship, you may gain a cargo. The gain cargo is a weapon being that you gain 1. So gain this one.
Okay.
We'll go.
And you want the counter for the ship?
Yep. Right, so then oh yes, play refresh a Bajoran to draw a card.
Oh, right. So refresh the Bajoran card to draw a card,
yes.
And then you can use that again to draw another card. Nice.
But can I play this one? You may take an incident to duplicate. Oh, okay. Okay, that's actually really handy. You may take an incident to duplicate a play operation of a person, cargo, or ally. Oh, from your log.
Oh, right. Okay. So
I'm
you
thinking
look through your log.
Person, cargo, ally. I think there's only one, which might actually be helpful. Copy that and send 2 away people out, and then I can draw more cards. Gives me more options, but I don't think. Be -2 points to do that. I think I'll skip that action. Send him out there though. You get points for being out. No, let's leave it. Right, so I'm going to skip the first bit. And I may recall a non-time travel card from my staging area. Recall that one. I can activate that one. Card. That one. Refresh that one and draw a card. That was alright, wasn't it?
Don't know.
That let me record it and then play it again, which refreshed it all.
Yeah.
Whatever. And now I've got a ship. I need a ship. So this one, spend one to warp.
Oh, have a ship at Bajor. Right.
Yes.
So 1 dilithium.
Warp this one to
warp
here.
The Zindi reptilian battleship to Bajor. And now you've done this.
Oh, so, hang on. Before I do that, I'm going to
draw a card.
Draw a card. Because when I do that, it refreshes it anyway.
So Bajor's application to the Federation has been successful.
Yay!
Trigger the control operation of one of your controlled locations. And then refresh Bajor.
I'm just going to stick that one there to say it's complete. I don't have a...
So either that or that.
You may find a ship. I can do another one.
Yeah. There you go.
Still got 2 actions. 1, 2, 3. I'd only need a 4th ship out. Oh, lovely.
2 actions left.
Yeah. So then
we need 4 ships for that.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4. There you go.
Yeah, the problem was I lost that ship, and that just got me that ship back.
Right. Okay.
Before I do that, I might as well take
another card. Yeah.
Let's see what's there. Okay. Right. Deploy.
USS Defiant.
This ship.
Which particular option are you doing? Top one?
Yeah, can't do the bottom one. I don't have enough on influence. So I could make a dismiss, no point doing that.
Well, there is, because they're worth points for me.
Dismiss your cards, not your ships. Okay. And then, so now I have 4 ships deployed. Listed development. So now I could buy this one here.
So enlisted development, reducing the cost by 1 dilithium or 1 latinum for each starbase you have in play.
So
you have
1,
2 starbases. Yep, 2 starbases in play.
3.
Oh, 3. So that's because it's a wild card. So
okay, so that'll just
that's the best you can.
Oh, only cost me 1 of those. So reduce it by 3 latinum and 1. 3 latinum. And I paid 1 glory and 1 dilithium.
Okay.
That one.
Both worth 7 points. So
yeah. Yes.
Nice. 2 missions done on a final turn.
Right, and last action. Oh wait. Ship's gone in. I can free play a person. Okay, draw 2 cards. Junk a card from the market. Spend 1 to gain a action. Let's go for that one. Free play that one. So I gain 3 military. 3.
And I get an influence.
And get glory. And you gain 1 influence. 1 glory for me.
Doesn't change anything for me.
Do I have? I need 3 military. I've only got 1. That's no good. And play that one. Return an incident from your hand if you do gain. So return that one.
Yep.
2. That's no good. Let's go for Brian. Draw 2 cards.
Just going to have to refresh my YouTube account because it keeps timing out every 30 minutes. No idea why. Very unusual.
Well, I think that's it.
All done?
Yeah, I don't think there's any more way of me getting points. So.
Right, so.
Oh, I could still send away teams, I suppose. Send an away team to a location.
It's worth a point.
Starfleet Starbase.
Starbase. If you've got a spare action, you might as well. Okay. Right, so. Glory.
3.
3 glory. Tokens on neutral planets. 4. Okay. And then take all your cards together and...
yeah, 4.
Instant cards. So I've definitely got some.
Incident cards, yeah.
Yeah.
You. I don't know where. Well, maybe I got rid of them all.
Oh, no, sorry. It's end of game scoring cards first, not incidents.
Okay.
No, it's end of game scoring. Because I was thinking you should do something first. So I score 1 point for each of my attack cards, excluding Romulan and Reman. So, attack card. Attack. 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 Wow. Attack. Attack. Right. So these are all my attack cards. But that's Reman. That's Romulan. That's Romulan. That's Reman. Romulan. Reman. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Nice.
7 points for Sela's end of game objective.
Mine was 3. It was score 1 for each controlled location you have in play.
Okay, and then points on cards. The fixed point values on the cards. Three incidents here. Yeah, me giving you those 2 incidents earlier on, that hurt, I think.
I got 22.
22?
Yeah.
Okay, and then your points for your cards as long as you completed at least 1 mission. So I've got 1 yellow, which was worth 2, and 6 red, that's worth 3.
Okay, so 2 reds worth 3, so that's 6 and 0 on the others.
Okay, and then missions, you've done that one and that one, which is 9 points. So 16, 19, 26, 66, 86, 95, 7, 10, 32, 38, 47. I mean, I know it went well for me.
Yeah, not a close one, but I had fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Took a while.
First time playing the Sela deck, but I think taking that absolutely destroyed you. It just kept dismissing your ships, and that seemed to hurt. I mean, it's spend 2 dilithium to draw a card and force you to dismiss a ship. That's huge.
Yeah, I think
That's a massive swing. But this is not supposed to be in your starting deck. This is supposed to come out probably turn 6, and I got it turn 2 because of the
let you get the
ancient relay
locations. I
station.
should have tried to block you on that, I think.
Yeah, I got that a bit easy. It's a really good one if it comes out early. And in fact, the last 3 games I've played, that's been one of the starting cards.
Oh, has it?
And it's weird because it gives one player, if they get it, a big power boost at the start. Because you lose a card and you lose an action, but you get a development.
But even without that, you did really well to block me on any locations. Every time I was trying to get somewhere, you were like in there, sending my away teams back. There wasn't even all that.
Those disruptor rifles that I had, which were part of my starting deck. Where are they? I don't think they're worth any points. Yeah, disruptor rifles. So they're part of my starting deck. I have to discard a Romulan. So I lose a card from hand, but then at a neutral location where I have a ship, I can kill 2 of your away teams.
Yeah.
And get a glory for each one that I kill. That was huge as well.
Yeah, I think every time you sort of deployed a strategy, I had to change my game plan. So I changed the way I played, and then you also then pulled out a new strategy to block me more. Yeah, you did lots of...
And considering there's been quite a bit of discussion, really, about how hard it is to do all 3 missions.
Yeah.
I did all 3 missions the first time I played Sela properly. And it's like, okay, but I really had to... I only did that one because I did that one. And I really had to work hard for that Vulcan one. But once you know what these missions are, and the fact that Sela has the ability to find Vulcan, the only way I think you can stop me from doing that is by you finding them before me. Yeah. But the chance of you finding... Because I've got 1 in the deck, so I only need to get 3 more, and there are 6 available. So, yeah. But it's always good.
I still managed to do 2 goals, even though...
Yeah. And that third one was quite hard to do.
Control of the game. I don't think either of them are really hard to do.
This one, 3 Dominion or Changelings.
I think it'd be hard if you'd have to make sure you get them. I don't think there's that many in the deck.
No. Odo's in there. I don't know how many other Changelings there are. But Suliban, are they Changelings? Or were they Time Travelers? No, they're Time Travelers.
I think if you play it right here, I think he has 2 wildcard developments.
Okay.
So they would really help in.
Right,
I
okay.
think he does. I mean, it was the encounter I got there.
Yeah, you were doing funny stuff at the end with the Orb of Time and the Orb of Change and things like that.
Yeah, I think if I played this before and got those out early.
Yeah.
And if you have the Orb of Time and 3 away teams there, you can be drawing like 4 cards extra every turn.
Right. Adding the promos helped. Yeah. Right, we are done. So, as I mentioned at the start, this is not a sponsored playthrough. Basically taking the afternoon off work to give you this bonus playthrough. I can only do that thanks to the support of the Patreon. So if you like the content that I create and you want to support me directly, patreon.com/gaming rules. If you're a Patreon supporter, you do get access to some additional bonus behind the scenes playthroughs. And I've done some of this like a couple of months ago, but I did a few bonus Patreon only ones when I was learning how to play the game. Don't go and watch those now because they're really rough. Watch the new ones. But that's it for today. I will be back tomorrow. I've got 2 live streams tomorrow. The first one is an interview with the designer and publisher for the new Warlock of Firetop Mountain game, which is coming out later this year. So that's happening at 2 o'clock tomorrow. Then at 4 o'clock, I'm doing a sneak preview of the final 1.0 release version of Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon, the digital game that they've been working on for the last 5 years. It's finally coming out next week, the fully released final version, although they did say they're going to add to it. And I'm doing that tomorrow as well. And then on Friday night, if you're interested, I'm doing a 3-player playthrough of Yinzi Ming, which is a solid Euro game that's going to be going to crowdfunding in a couple of weeks' time. Loads more content coming up. Basically, thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Stuart, for joining me. Thank you, everybody, for being in the chat. We'll see you next time. Cheers all. Bye-bye.